Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. And I recently got a package in the mail from my mom the other day. It was an early Valentine's Day gift. She gave me a really cool t-shirt. There's a video on this you can check out later if you want to. And something really awesome. So she had me sent a package of We the People holsters coffee. So apparently We the People holsters is getting into the coffee game now. Now there's a lot of coffee options out there, a lot of places you can go through. I'm a huge coffee fan, so much so that I actually have a B channel called Coffee, Computers, and More, and that's generally where I keep my coffee reviews. But I thought this was kind of cool, and it is a little more, themed a little bit more like with holsters and what we do on the A channel, right? Firearms, etc. And so what we have here is We the People holsters, handcrafted, American-made, armed and caffeinated dark espresso ground coffee. Now you can get this in ground or unground. And over on the We the People holsters website, it is $16 for a 12-ounce bag. You can get 15% off if you sign up and put your email address in there and so on. So what do we know about it? Well, really not a lot about what the coffee is made out of. So I'm going to try to give you the best explanation I can of the flavor profile. We're going to go and brew some up and test it out. So what it says is We the People holsters bring you what you've always wanted but never know you needed. 2A coffee that is perfect for breakfast, range day, lunch, camping, hunting, fishing, dinner, and more. Armed and caffeinated espresso roast, a little point holding back now flavors that are bold, rich, and strong come at you like the task at hand, whether it's all or nothing, so down to the wire. It's either step up or step out. It says that they do have discounts on your order, the more bags that you order, which is cool. Early and exclusive access to new flavors. You can get this as a subscription service if you want to. And right now, I think they might only have 2 varieties of coffee out there. They also have a, what's it called? Strong, silent type, medium roast coffee. Now, when it comes to dark espresso roast, we are talking something that should be smoky but not burnt, something that's deep, that's bold, that is going to be very, it might be a little bit acidic, a little bit like dark chocolate's kind of what we're expecting, kind of that bitterness you expect from it. There's a certain balance that a really good dark roast is going to have. And when you start talking dark espresso roast, you're getting on that upper end of the dark scale. Now, caffeine-wise, I have no idea how it's going to be, so I'm going to drink a couple cups of it. We are going to brew it up, and we will let you guys know how it tastes. And so I don't know much about the origin of the beans. They don't tell us anything. Now, it does say American made, but I think that's just the logo for We the People holsters, whereas this coffee was probably going to have to be imported, so who knows. But maybe from the flavor profile, I can give you some idea as to where it comes from, because I've tried a lot of different types of coffee. So on that note, I think we'll go ahead and just pour some in a bowl. We'll take a look at it. We'll get a sniff of it, tell you what it smells like, let you know if it smells ashy or roasted or burned or campfire-esque. There's a lot of different profiles you get with dark coffee, and we will brew it up, so hang tight. All right, so here we go. It does have a nice dark brown, kind of Hershey's chocolate-esque color to it. It looks very consistent. It does not look overly roasted. Looks like the beans are, maybe they have a little bit of oil still left in them, which is a good sign. Shows you that they're not all dried out, they're not old. It does have the roasting date, I believe, on the bottom of the bag too. This one's just a couple months old, but it's in a sealed package. So the smell, I'm gonna be honest with you, it really just smells kind of like a Folgers or a Maxwell House. There's really no super distinct characteristic about it. It does have that nice roasted smell to it, but it doesn't smell ashy. If it smells like an ashtray, it's probably gonna taste like an ashtray, and that's not a good dark roast coffee. It should be bold, it should be rich. It does actually smell pretty good. I think it's gonna make up a decent cup of coffee. Like I said, the roast looks nice and balanced. And again, when you're spending $16, for a bag of coffee, it's probably a good idea to know what you're getting yourself into. So when I'm brewing this up, I'll be doing one basically heaping tablespoon for every 4 to 6 ounces of water that I'm using, usually 6 ounces of water per tablespoon. And we'll just be running this through a Mr. Coffee maker, and we will be using bottled water for this pot that we're gonna brew up. I always wash out the filters before I brew up the coffee because it gets some of the sediment out of the filters, which could affect the flavor. And let's go and brew it up and see how it is. All right, so it is fairly dark. It does smell very mild. It smells a little bit sweet, almost kind of like melting chocolate in a way. Kind of smells kind of cocoa-y. So this dark espresso roast, it is a drip grind brew. So it's not something you probably want to run through an espresso maker. You could get the whole bean and you could do a espresso grind on that if you want to. So this is going to give you those characteristics of a good dark, hearty dark roast, but without actually having the kind of grind that you would require an espresso maker to make. All right, so let's go and take a sip and see how it is. So initially, that boldness, that dark essence, that just slight bitterness really does start to come through. Very full flavored, very full bodied. It does not taste weak. It does not taste watered down. A little bit roasty on the back end. Not ashy and not burned, which is good. Like I said, it's got a good hearty, dark, bold flavor to it. I think it's very mild. I can see how they're saying that this would be a good range day coffee. This would be a good camping coffee. For being a dark roast, it's very neutral in its flavor profile. It's not super acidic. It's not super chocolatey. It's not smoky at all. It just kind of has a nice bold flavor to it. I do like it. It is very, very good. It's kind of stuff that you could just wake up to on a nice cold day, or again, I mentioned this, anytime I find a good dark roast and you want to try a good dark roast coffee, but not get something that's going to be off-putting because it tastes like it's charred, this would be a good one to try also. And if you like the company and you want to support the company, this is obviously an option for you. So yeah, you don't really have the citrus notes. It just have again, it really does kind of mimic that espresso personality to it, just kind of going a step beyond just a standard dark roast. And if you guys are dark coffee fans, you know what I'm talking about. Just kind of takes it up to the next level, but just almost doesn't feel as potent as an Italian roast. It's interesting, but it is very, very tasty. I do like it. I'm going to keep on making it. So Mom, thank you very much for the Valentine's Day gift. This is wonderful. It's going to keep me very highly caffeinated. And it's $16 for a bag. I mean, you know, anymore, you can spend whatever you want on a bag of coffee. I think the price is pretty fair. Sign up and get that 15% discount. And like I said, I just did a half a pot. I did 6 tablespoons with 36 ounces of water out of water bottles. And it did come out it's very, very smooth, very tasty. I'm gonna go ahead and work on this for a little bit and wake up a little bit. So We the People Holsters, Armed and Caffeinated Dark Espresso. This is pretty good. This is some good stuff. I do like it. I do think it would be a good one to step up to if you haven't had dark roast before, you want to give it a try, or just kind of tired of your medium roast, you want something with a little more flavor and personality. Give it a try and see what you think. I think you're going to like it. But otherwise, guys, this is Travis P11. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching my review of the We the People Holsters handcrafted, American-made, Armed and Caffeinated Dark Espresso ground coffee. We have a lot more content coming your way. We also have Caliber Corner, which is a podcast that I do on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Time. Make sure you check it out. We do talk guns and ammo. Check out my B channel, Coffee, Computers, and More, and I'll put a link to that at the end of this video, and some other coffee reviews that I do. So I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe, drink lots of coffee, and as you know, we will talk to you soon. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.